Glad to have you join us on the newsroom. I am Simisola Dikun. The federal government has lifted the suspension on microblogging site Twitter 7 months after it suspended the social media platform in Nigeria. This was made known in a statement issued by the Chairman, Technical Committee Nigeria Twitter Engagement, Inuwa Abdullahi, on Wednesday evening. The government and Twitter had been in negotiations over restoring the service based on a set of conditions, including Twitter registering operations in Nigeria. Meanwhile, Abdullahi, in a statement, announced that Twitter agreed to the demands for working in the country. The Independent National Electoral Commission says 12,000 ad hoc personnel will be deployed for the February 12, 2022 Area Council election in the Federal Capital Territory. Its resident electoral commissioner, Yahaya Bello, announced on Wednesday. Bello, represented by the Administrative Secretary of INEC in the FCT, Waziri Zana, stated this during a town hall meeting with women groups and gender-focused civil society organizations in Abuja, organized by INEC in collaboration with the European Center for Electoral Support. While expressing the Commission's readiness to conduct a free and fair poll in the FCT, he charged women groups to sensitize and mobilize other women and youth to come out during the election and vote for their preferred candidates. The federal government has sent a 6-man presidential delegation led by Minister of Defense Bashir Magashi to Zamfara state following recent attacks on the state by terrorists. The delegation conveyed the approval for the president for palliative items to the Anka and Bukuyum Emirates, the latest to be attacked, and for other areas equally affected by the rampage. The president maintained that there will be no let-up in the ongoing campaign to rid Zamfara and other affected states of the menace of terrorists. Denmark will offer a 4th coronavirus vaccination to the most vulnerable citizens as it faces record infections from the Omicron variant. The move comes as lawmakers agreed to ease restrictions at the end of the week, including reopening cinemas and music venues, as hospitalization rates and deaths have stabilized despite the surge in cases. So far, Denmark has logged more than 1 million COVID cases, with more than 90% of those emerging in recent weeks of the Omicron variant. Bayelsa State Governor Duoye Diri has warned operators of illegal refineries who are planning to relocate to the state as a result of the ongoing clampdown in neighboring River State to steer clear of Bayelsa. Diri gave this warning when he received River State Governor Nyesom Wike at the government house in Yenagoa, even as he lamented the impact of crude oil production activities by operators on the ecosystem. Governor Diri therefore warned operators escaping from Rivers to Bayelsa to operate elsewhere, as his administration had set up a standing committee to arrest and prosecute anyone caught in the illicit business. U.S. President Joe Biden on Wednesday slapped sanctions on 5 North Korean officials in its first response to Pyongyang's latest ballistic missile test. The U.S. Treasury's move comes just hours after North Korea disclosed that its leader, Kim Jong-un, oversaw a successful flight test of a hypersonic missile on Tuesday. The sanctions freeze any assets that North Koreans have in the U.S. jurisdictions and also bars Americans from doing business with North Korea. A Texas therapist who supplied performance-enhancing drugs to Olympic athletes, including suspended Nigerian sprinter Blessing Okagbari, has become the first person charged under a new U.S. anti-doping law. U.S. authorities report that Erica Lira, a 41-year-old naturopathic therapist based in El Paso, supplied drugs to 2 athletes for the purpose of corrupting the Tokyo Games. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan said Lira distributed the drugs, including human growth hormone, for the purpose of corrupting the 2020 Games, which were held in 2021 because of the coronavirus pandemic. That's the news update at this time. Do join us in the next hour for more stories. Thank you for watching.